Let's start at the heart of the fight. You are a soldier from Thebes who has managed to join the defenders, standing next to Leonidas, whose massive armor weighs like the fate of all Sparta itself. His voice, deep and calm, cuts through the clamor of swords. Hold your shields together as one wall. Let their arrows strike the walls, not the hearts of our brothers. And you feel a shiver run through you from that unbreakable will. In the early 5th century BCE, Greece was not one country. It was made up of many small city-states: Athens, Corinth, Thebes, Argos, and others. Each had its own laws, armies, and goals. Most cities used citizen militias. These were part-time soldiers, farmers, merchants, and craftsmen who took weapons only when needed. Sparta was different. It was a state built for war. From childhood, Spartan boys entered the Agoge, a strict training program. They learned to survive pain, hunger, and exhaustion. They were taught to obey, to think as a group, and to fight for Sparta above everything else. Spartan society had 3 main groups: Spartiates, homoioi, full citizens who finished the Agoge. They could be in the army and politics. Perioikoi, free but not citizens. They did trade, crafts, and economy. Helots, enslaved people who worked on farms. They often tried to rebel, so Spartans always prepared for trouble. Spartans lived a simple, strict life. No luxury, no wealth. Their soldiers, called hoplites, carried round shields, hoplon, spears, and short swords. They fought close together in a phalanx formation, a wall of shields and spears. This formation focused on teamwork, not on personal glory. In 480 BCE, Persian King Xerxes I led one of the largest invasions in history. He brought a huge army to punish the Greek city-states that had helped earlier revolts. Ancient historian Herodotus wrote about millions of Persians, but modern historians think it was between 70,000 and 300,000. Still, this was much larger than all Greek armies. The Persian army was made of many peoples of the empire. They had infantry, cavalry, archers, and special troops from lands from India to Egypt. But they had to fight far from home, in rough terrain. The Greeks knew they could not win a battle in open land, so they planned to block the Persians in narrow places. Thermopylae, the Hot Gates, a narrow coastal pass, was perfect for slowing them down. The defense at Thermopylae was part of a bigger plan. While the army held the pass, the Greek navy would fight the Persian fleet at Artemisium. The goal? Delay the Persians long enough to prepare a united defense. It was not only 300 Spartans. At the start, there were about 7,000 Greeks at Thermopylae from many city-states. When the Persians surrounded them, most soldiers were sent away, but 700 Thespians stayed to fight to the end with the Spartans. The 400 Thebans also stayed, but some ancient accounts say they surrendered in the last moments. This shows that Greece at the time was not fully united. When the Persians attacked, the Greeks stood strong. Their phalanx blocked the narrow pass. Wave after wave, the Persians came. Arrows darkened the sky, spears broke, shields splintered, the ground was red with blood. But the Persians could not pass. The battle lasted 3 days. Finally, a Greek named Ephialtes showed the Persians a secret mountain path. Persian soldiers went around to attack from behind. King Leonidas understood they were trapped. Most of the Greek army withdrew to fight another day, but Leonidas, his 300 Spartans, 700 Thespians, and 400 Thebans stayed. They chose to fight to the death. This brave stand gave the rest of Greece time to prepare. Thermopylae was a defeat, but it became a symbol of courage and unity. Later, the Greeks won at Salamis, naval battle, and Plataea, land battle. These victories ended the Persian invasion. Many people think only 300 Spartans fought. In reality, thousands of Greeks fought there. Sparta's strength depended on a strict system and enslaved helots. The Persian army was skilled and professional, not just a huge mob. The 300 Spartans became a legend because of their training, discipline, and sacrifice. But the full story is bigger. It is about teamwork, strategy, and how city-states work together to defend their freedom.